The Thomas R. Bell Pioneer Award recognizes men and women who made important contributions to the founding of TGA before the Silver Flame Award was created in 1990. 2 winners are named each year. One posthumously, this year Paul Walser, Johnson City, Volunteer Natural Gas, now Atmos Energy, and one Gene Koontz, Atmos Energy, United Cities Gas, and Knoxville Utilities Board. Paul Walser began in 1935 with Watauga Valley Gas, which in 1954 became Volunteer Natural Gas, advancing to serve as president from 1968 until his retirement in 1973.
Paul was one of the senior members, I guess, of the gas industry back in that time, and had been involved in the gas in the eastern part of Tennessee for a number of years. So it was important to have people that are well known in the industry, so it was important to get him involved in the Tennessee Gas Association. And he embraced it from the beginning and was a great help in building the organization throughout the state.
Walser led the way in converting hundreds of all-electric homes to natural gas homes. Paul Walser was president of TGA in 1970 and 71.
Oh, some of the stories I could tell about him, we don't want to talk about here. It appeared to us at my first meeting that he was a very conservative guy. He taught Sunday school and Baptist church and did all these things, but you get him out of town and he was a fun guy. And he liked to be with us, and we liked to be with him.
Walser, who passed away in 2001, his wife Madge in 2003, had 1 daughter, Betty Miller, husband Johnny, 3 granddaughters, and 6 great-grandchildren. Also receiving the Thomas R. Bell Pioneer Award, Gene Koontz.
Well, when the Tennessee Gas Association was being thought about, we had to see whether it would work or not with the rest of the industry. So I think the first person we went to was Gene Koontz here in Knoxville. And Gene looked at what we were talking about doing and thought it was a great idea, and we went to his boss and talked to him, and his boss thought it was worthwhile to pursue too. And that gave us our first step in building an organization in Tennessee, was to find respected members of the industry. Then we could go and talk to other people and convince them that it was important to build an organization.
20 years at KUB, 1958 to 78. Koontz was superintendent of gas from 1965 to 73, power from 1973 to 78. He served as TGA president in 1967-68. Then in 1978, when Koontz became president of United Cities Gas Company, the company's customer base was 55,000 in 6 states. 20 years later, 1998, when Koontz retired, the customer base stood at more than 350,000 in 10 states.
He was very influential in attracting other members to the organization, and he worked his way, as many of us did, and eventually was president of the organization.
Gene and his wife of over 50 years, Betty, have 3 children, 5 grandchildren. Tonight, the TGA honors 2 true pioneers, Paul Walser, Gene Koontz, winners of the 2009 Thomas R. Bell Pioneer Award.